Here's another sewing tip from a pro seamstress. Do you hate seam ripping? Well then, you gotta keep watching. So my first sewing job was pay by the piece. And if you've ever done pay by the piece work, you know that you ain't making any money when you're seam ripping. So you need to get it done fast so you can get back to making that money. So let me show you a really quick way to seam rip something. And it also is gonna save you the trouble of having to clean out all those little tiny threads. All right, so here I have a medium to long seam that I have back stitching on either side. Now the first step is we need to identify which side the bobbin was on. So if you can't remember which side the bobbin was on, here's a little trick. You're going to use your seam ripper and you're going to try and pull up on that thread. You're not trying to cut it, you're just trying to see which side has more tension on it, which side is easier to pull the thread up. So you can see that side I couldn't really pull the loop up, but this one it's able to sort of slide out a little bit easier. So that tells me, and I'll show you the difference again here. Here, like no loose tension, and here a lot looser. So that's our bobbin side. Now I'm going to clip the thread just on the inside of the back stitching, so when we pull on this bobbin thread, it has somewhere to go, okay? Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna find that loop that I pulled up before, and I'm going to get my needle nose pliers in them, and then I'm going to start to roll the pliers. And what I'm doing is I'm winding that bobbin thread up on the pliers. You want to be pulling hard enough so that the thread moves and slides out, but you don't want to pull it so hard that you break the thread. But if it breaks, that's fine. Depending on how long the seam is, you may have to do this technique in sections like I'm doing here. I got kind of this first big middle chunk done, and then I just have to go through and do this top section as well. You can see it comes out pretty easily. And this last section here, I didn't even need the pliers. It was short enough I could just pull it out. And then you can see the thread on the back is just one long thread. You don't have to pull out all those tiny little threads. And then the only thing you really have to do with traditional seam ripping is your back stitching. And there you guys go. You can get it done fast without the mess, and you know what I'm gonna say. Let's make it so, and let's make a money. Bye.